y'all have all heard of that phrase, correct?
Are you
cockeyed?
Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
I wonder if that's because, sometimes when you piss as a dude, your dick hole
Is cockeyed?
is like kind of squished in a particular way. So it makes you like spray your piss.
Right.
In weird
And there's
ways.
the intro.
Like-
Worship and tribute, nerd.
Five. Wait, shit. 5.
Can you
4.
even count, bro? What's
What's ever?
All right.
You're stressing me out, bro. What's up, everybody? My name is Krysta Cameron, a.k.a. Krysta Cameron.
And I'm Daniel Andrews, a.k.a. Daryl.
Daryl Devil.
F*** you.
And you're hanging out with us on Worship and Tribute Nerd.
Worship and tribute, nerd.
Excellent. All right.
All right.
Woo, 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 woo.
And
Swing.
We're hanging out today with some of our best bros. To my right, we have the amazing Fuzz.
That feels good.
Hey guys.
And to my left, we have the Asian sensation, Rickshaw, Michael Martin.
Hello.
I mean, half Asian
Hello.
sensation. Let's be real. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Thanks for having us, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks
So
for letting us on the
welcome.
show.
You're so
Let's just
welcome.
get that out of the way.
Yeah.
It was either you or, I don't know, like the guy next door.
Yeah.
We had
Jim.
Dave Grohl lined up, but, we turned him down.
Well,
for you guys.
Jim from Next Door is a
Next door.
Next door.
Jim from next door.
He's a pretty good option,
Oh my
right?
God.
Didn't Jim blow his fingers off on the 4th of July? So you could talk to him about that.
Allegedly. It was an accident. It was a bad sparkler. It just got bad.
Jim, aka Love Gun for Life.
What does Nexter sound like?
Next
The
dude.
redneck Napster.
Nexter.
Hey, we
It's
started a
Nexter.
new app. It's an
called
app to
Nexter.
spy on your neighbors. It's called Nexter.
That's actually a good idea.
Nexter mama. Anyway,
So how are you guys doing today?
We're doing great.
You're great.
great.
Okay. Is it
Fabulous.
nice
Gucci.
today? You guys having a nice sunny day?
I went to the dentist, but
Yeah.
Why?
because I just did.
Did they suck your dick while you were passed out?
Actually, funny story. I fell asleep while they were cleaning my teeth, but I don't think
That's
my
the
my
thing.
hog got slobbed on. I'm pretty sure it did.
Did
I mean,
they,
that's a thing.
did you wake up with your pants unbuttoned?
There's a lot.
Oh,
of,
they were ties.
Oh, okay.
They were still tied on.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, it's a
It's
real thing. There's
They
a lot of people
practice
that
with
have had it.
buttons, so.
I'd be cool with it. I mean, would I be upset if I didn't know anything about it? Maybe.
You just like leave the dentist office and like your pants are all wet.
Yeah, it's just weird. But really turns out I just
What
had a wet
happened?
dream. I
Like,
just
well,
came in my
we
pants
just-
during my dream.
When we were spraying your teeth a little bit, sloshed out.
Sloshed.
Sloshed
Why'd you spray
out.
me with the water? I can see the head of your dick. I can see the outline of your dick in those shorts. Oh, yeah? All right.
Krysta, do you remember the time that when we lived in Birmingham, Alabama, and Steven's brother came over and his dick was just hanging out of his pants no matter how he was sitting? And Mikey was like, hey, Mike, can I talk to you for a minute? And then we like go in the other room.
Like he was like Beavis
and
the
he's
Butthead.
like, dude, Steven's brother's beans are totally falling out. And then I'm pretty sure he cued everybody in.
His name is Jason.
Yeah, he cued everybody in on what was happening. So then by the end of the dude chilling in our living room for like an hour, everyone knew what was happening except for him. So we're all like, "Oh yeah, did you get ahead in life?"
Did you get it in life?
Foot long with a bag of nuts, right?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. His
Shit.
jelly beans were just.
It's Easter Sunday. What did the
Jesus.
Easter Bunny get you?
Twigs and giggle bears.
Beans,
just hanging
Franks
out.
and Beans.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure my eyes put the censor bar on it though. Like I couldn't even see it.
Oh, that hurt my shin so f***ing bad.
But
Dude, I
devil
mean, it's
strikes
like
again.
when somebody's dick's hanging out, it's like a f***ing car wreck, dude. You can't not look
It's
at
like
it.
with
Right.
anyone.
Like,
Right.
yeah, it doesn't matter. It's
true.
just, it's, oh, dude, there's a dude's dick. Holy f***, there's just a dick. What are you going to do?
yeah,
Science.
I remember I bought these little blue shorts one time to go swimming, and it was.
I remember those.
Well, I remember Courtney and Michael was with me one time.
Okay.
And they were like, and I was the way I was sitting, they were like pretty tight, and I was like, oh hey look, oh, my nuts are kind of popping out, and Courtney goes, and so's your dick, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go put that away.
You remember at Fan Expo? You remember at Fan Expo whenever we like partied for 2 days and like
Allegedly.
Yeah. And I passed out on the bed and I had
Oh,
my
yeah.
little short shorts on. You can almost see my fucking nuts
Yeah.
and shit. And that picture that y'all.
Oh, we took a
while I
bunch
was
of pictures.
passed out. Yeah,
like
well, me
Allie
and Allie
and him
fucking
passed out on the bed, and there's a bunch of pictures with all of us like, and then they're just asleep in the background.
That
like
was,
voguing.
oh, it
next
was,
to
it
them.
was a fucking two days of just nonstop.
I feel like
debauchery.
you need to show this picture. Like, do you remember Eli's shorts?
Oh,
I loved Eli's shorts. I
shorts.
miss that man.
I miss
Oh
him.
yeah,
Get those.
he's coming to the wedding. So.
Oh, okay.
Was that supposed to be a surprise?
No, is he
No.
gonna bring his short shorts?
He's coming to
Hopefully.
the wedding, and he's coming at the wedding.
He's coming in the wedding.
Everybody's coming.
Everybody's coming.
Everyone.
And then
You
our
can
wedding,
come.
and then our
You
wedding
can
is gonna
come.
get pregnant, and it's gonna have a bunch of other weddings.
This fall, everyone gets pregnant.
What happens in Vegas?
Comes back in Vegas because
leaves Vegas.
It leaves
With a baby.
The new album, Everyone's Pregnant,
Everyone comes in
coming this
Vegas.
fall.
Dropping in your dick sacks this fall.
Wow, this is just gone.
Oh yeah, so what?
I feel like this is amazing.
What made y'all want to have us
incredible.
Because I'm doing this podcast right now. I'm
Right.
starting up this podcast.
Yeah.
You know, about worshiping
Worship and
nerds.
tribute
you know?
Krista.
So
Right.
it's
It's a
like
cult.
I
It's a
I was
cult.
like, who do I want on? Well, Ricky's kind of popular right now, and so is Fuzz. So,
hot right now.
yeah, so f***ing Ricky and Well, we just wanted you guys on because we wanted to ask you guys questions because you know.
Right.
You guys spend all your time asking the questions.
It's really true.
So, we thought we'd flip the script.
Right.
As it were.
As they say in the 90s.
I feel like
yeah.
we ask like 2 questions and then he and I go off on a fucking ridiculous tangent about some stupid tour story.
Someone did
This always happens.
someone commented, "You have a guest on, and then you don't let him talk."
It's true because we.
But it was Brian. No, it was Brian from the Chariot, and he's awfully quiet.
Oh, he
you know?
was
Yeah.
so quiet.
Right.
Could we speak a little bit about the 90s?
About
Yeah.
the 90s,
All right.
60s,
Yeah,
90s.
like, let's-
It's your show.
I was thinking about the
can we ask
90s
some questions
actually.
about the 90s?
Because
Yes.
I was at work at like 3 a.m. baking cookies. I was like, what
It's
do I
not
want to
about
ask
you,
these
babe.
Are there
fools?
cookies here?
No, I can bring you
that's a host
cookies. though.
bullshit.
I can totally
That's
bring you
true.
cookies. However, I was thinking about the style of today, how all these kids are like coming back wearing 90s
Right.
clothing.
I've never left.
Right.
Right. But like, so my friend Sadie yesterday told me that she actually saw someone wearing a pair of Jenkos and she's like, I'm all about them trip pants. Where's my trip pants at? I was like,
some
oh,
trips.
Yo, it's coming
Oh,
back.
yeah.
Now, what would you say to a child who's like born 2 days ago wearing a pair of Jenkos, who was like, yeah, I understand the 90s, I part my hair this way and I like crop top.
If they were born,
First of all-
if they were born 2 days ago and they're talking fully like that,
I'd be
wearing
scared.
Jenkos, I would be really
Yeah.
scared.
Science
but I'd respect
has
it.
really turned.
But I
I'd be like,
respect it.
But
What
would
an-
you go
what
up to
an
them and be
age
like,
we live in.
what's your favorite corn record, bro?
I would,
And-
no. What I would do is I would compliment their style because the '90s style is the best style.
Right.
You cannot.
Yeah,
First of all,
I
like baggy
agree.
pants, baggy
Okay.
clothes. That's tight.
But is it like 90s or is it like
No,
like
it's straight
early
90s.
2000s?
Like a lot of girls now are wear. But see, the only difference is guys as well. The only difference is with the baggy pants. Instead of them going over your shoes, they're high waters.
Yeah.
And I love high waters. I rock high waters all the
Yeah,
time.
but cue the
And-
picture of the the jeans all f***ed up because you're just walking.
Yeah.
Because you're walking.
From
Yo,
just
dude,
walking.
remember that
That was
scene in
the shit.
Clueless?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
scene in Clueless where
Yeah.
all those skater dudes are walking with their
It's like-
baggy pants?
Yeah,
That shit
your
was
pants
tight.
at the
All I'm
back
gonna
look like
say-
this.
Yeah.
Well, all you
rare.
motherfuckers didn't have to walk in the goddamn snowstorms in them.
Uphill
shits,
both
okay?
ways. Yeah, I've heard it.
Barefooted.
Well, in
Barefooted.
Kansas it snowed every now and then, so yeah.
I did. I can understand.
I mean,
that.
it's no,
was in
it's
Texas.
no Long Island or
So-
anything, but it's Kansas.
Fucking
We had to
Long
make
Island.
we had to make a fire halfway to school on the side of the road
Yeah, and wait for 5 minutes.
to warm up.
That way.
Why does
warm up
everyone
buns.
sound like their grandmother that smoked for 40 years? This
Krista's
is
mom.
crazy.
Because New York. That's what New York does to you.
I know. God,
We
what a
had to
horrible
build a
place.
fire halfway and make sure that we didn't get frostbite before
Yeah.
before we continued
But
on
you
our
just
journey.
sound like that
thing.
old guy from fucking Wet Hot American Summer. That's the
Exact-
comedian.
yes.
That's what you sound like.
Or the,
Jesus Christ.
Isn't there a turtle?
I went to
There's a-
camp so long
he
ago.
was my counselor.
Jesus Christ was my fucking counselor. I love Wet Hot American Summer.
Such a great
Dude, that's
movie.
my sister and
Paul
I's
Rudd.
like favorite movie. I actually, for her birthday last year, got her Wet Hot American Summer
But let's
shirt.
go back to what you
Okay,
said.
Yeah,
yes.
the
How
Jenkos.
awesome would it be, though? You said born the other day.
Yeah, I
What
did.
if they made Jinkos for babies?
Yes.
Bought.
They're just like this big, and they're like wide legs, like pipes.
Yo,
like
dude,
for babies and toddlers. So like
I'm in. I
Orin
feel
and
like
Luna
we have a
would
great
be like
marketing
rocketing that.
tool right now.
Why don't we do that?
Jinkos for
And we
babies.
can
Baby
make
Jinkos.
like, onesies that say like
Baby
I'm
Jinko.
more new metal than your mom.
Yeah, that's true.
Can you imagine, like, in the multiverse?
Jinkos?
What's up?
Instead of calling them Jinkos, we'll call them like Jinx. Like
Jinx.
J and X.
That
Jinx-
sounds like
Jinkos.
racist talk. But
Yeah.
What?
It does. You sound fucking racist right now.
racist?
what?
Oh, it does. It does. Wow,
But-
that took a minute to hit me, and it did. Wow, dude, grow up.
Do you
This
think
is 2021?
Do you
dog.
think somewhere in the multiverse that
Hate culture.
that Jinkos were so mainstream that you could find stores like Jinko and Baby Jinko, and then like it's just
Baby
one of
Jinko.
the
don't like
They used to be
Baby
called
Jinko.
Gadzooks, dog.
Gadzooks
Gadzooks
and
was tired.
there was a
Gadzooks,
store called
where every
Scream.
store has a half of a Volkswagen in it.
Oh, my God, it did.
I don't even
For no
I don't
reason.
even know what Gadzooks was. We had
It wasn't
Scream.
for no reason. The hood was popped up and
You
there
put
was clothes in it.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
yeah, that's right.
I bought a ton of corn shirts from
Correcting.
Gadzooks.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for
I love
correcting
corn.
me.
Right.
Greatest band of all time. Try of all time.
So we're gonna donate Baby Jinkos to all the hospitals
Yo, dude,
across
I'm down to
America.
put.
St. Jude's. We got Baby Jen.
Only if
I don't
only
like Baby Jinkos.
Why not?
What?
I don't like Baby Jinkos.
Why?
It sounds stupid.
Because you're not a baby and you can't wear them.
I like
Because-
J and
Fucking
X. I don't care.
You
if
can't.
think it sounds racist.
I think G and X. If we went
J&X.
J&X.
He's calling
J and
it.
X, I'm in on.
okay,
I'm in
how
on
about
J and
how about
X.
JINX? Jinx.
I feel
Still.
like that's teetering on that. I mean, are you gonna make me say it?
No, there's no need to say it. We all know the word. We all know the word that the racists want.
Especially me over here.
Yeah.
Ty.
Brings me to my second question.
Okay,
Okay.
second question. Here we are.
Okay. Second question.
How do you feel?
2A.
How does it make you feel that America dunked all over Vietnam in the Vietnamese War?
Next question.
Why are we going from the 90s to the Vietnamese War? I'm still on my 90s right
Well,
now.
I'll allow it. I'll allow
We're
it.
going on a road trip back in history.
Sustained.
We were
is
at
this
the
a
90s.
history thing?
We were at the
Sustained.
90s.
Okay.
Now we're in the 60s.
Well, Johnny. I think
Sustained.
I think that back then as of now, also we didn't know how to control our emotions, and sometimes we would do things without talking it out. You know what I mean? So that's really what happened with that. And as far as the dunking, I don't know if there was any basketball played that day, actually. So
Dunkin' Donuts.
Obviously.
maybe that's what you're referring to. Is it?
No.
Yeah, get the out of here.
No religion, too? It's kind of hard to imagine. It's easy if you try, Dick.
Whoa.
So, everybody's got this whole, that's the thing. So, Daniel and I went to Torchy's Tacos a week or so ago, and there was
Ooh,
this,
it's about to get
chick,
very
and I was
racist.
like, wow, this is impressive. Like, we were just staring at her. I'm like, what was it? Did we dress like that? And I'm, trying to, think back. I'm like,
Oh.
okay, yeah, I had, a Kurt
All right.
Cobain baby doll crop tee and like whatever. Okay, baggy jeans.
Baggy
I
pants
think that we
with
need
the
to
white
talk
Air
about
Force
the
Ones.
outfit that we saw yesterday.
Oh yeah, it was
What
like
is
a
it?
a
That
thong
wasn't even
shirt.
a 90s outfit.
I don't even know what was
that
going on.
was.
I don't even know what was going on.
In. Let's hear it.
I mean, it was like baggy jeans with like
This
white
girl
New
was
Balances.
walking into the package center here at our apartment complex, and she had what I could only describe
It was like a thong.
As a
Like
rack.
shirt.
as a thong.
No, she was kind of flat.
A thong bathing suit. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with being flat. Flat
Nope.
tires.
Look, flat tires aren't great.
Nebraska,
Yeah, the Midwest.
Kansas, Ohio.
It's not
I don't
good to
know.
drive around in flat tires.
Right.
Anyway,
Your face is a flat tire.
yes, it
I'm gonna
is.
Not
flat
doing
tire
this
your dick.
again.
It can only be described as a thong.
Yes, but it came up and like
Well-tailed it.
it was like
But it was a t-shirt.
It was a t-shirt.
Oh, it's
I-
a onesie.
So it looked
a
like a-
onesie?
Yeah,
it looked like
she
a
looked like she was
leotard.
wearing a onesie
Those are
leotard.
huge right now. Those are actually
those
huge
are
right
so
now.
hot right now.
They're
And
totally Hansel.
and some jean shorts.
No, they weren't shorts. They were baggy ass pants.
Oh.
Yeah.
There were pants.
No,
Yeah,
so
they
the-
were like
so
mom
that-
jeans, but
so
like the baggy.
mom
Oh, okay.
jeans are huge right now with white Air Force Ones or any kind of
Oh,
white
Yes.
shoe.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you remember the old platform like flip flops and
Yes,
stuff
the
Yeah.
from the
platforms
90s
are
from
fucking
every
coming back.
10 Things I Hate About You and all those
Rabbit
movies.
was going off about
Yeah.
that. He was like, I hate these fucking dino stompers that have
Yup.
been coming
Dino
back.
Stomper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a genius.
Well, all right. Well, we just got explained.
What was going
What was
on?
going on
My
then?
mind
Well,
was kind
Those
of
are
blown.
huge right
Well,
No, it's crazy
since-
what's coming back right
since
now.
we're-
I have a
So-
picture of you still. Actually, I don't know why I have a picture of you in Jenkos with like an At the Drive-In shirt in my.
You had it at
box.
the drive-in shirt this time.
Yeah.
In my box.
In your box?
In
Wait,
my box
you
of
keep a
photos.
picture of me there?
For some reason, I think that you gave it to me to be like, look, see, I was an idiot. And I was like, yeah. And then I had a picture of myself old
It's a lot of
goth.
things in there.
She
I haven't
she never
seen
takes
the
it down.
goth kids though.
No,
goth
so
kids yet.
goth is actually making a comeback. A lot of the newer bands, a lot of the newer hardcore type bands, not hardcore but like beatdown style. A lot of them are bringing the bondage pants back.
Oh, that's rad.
And everybody's painting their nails again, and it's like, man, I respect it. I did it. I loved it.
Well, okay. For me, it's not about a respect it thing because I totally respect, regardless of what generation we live in, what a generation wants to wear. I will totally respect it. But what I think Krysta would get to eventually is this story where who was it that was saying that they were, or you were reading it on Facebook or something, where they were like,
they're knocking the style that we all kind of
skinny
went
jeans.
to. The skinny jeans,
Right.
the
Jeans, they're
parted
shitting all
hair
over it.
Yeah.
to the side, and it's like,
That shit
but
was dope.
I hope you
And-
don't
but,
know. Like we
so
did
they're
this
like-
first.
Right.
We
was
were
it?
there.
So they're like,
Yeah.
they're like hating on like, guys wearing girl jeans, things like
I
that.
miss wearing girl jeans.
Me too.
But guy jeans stretch now, so it's
Yeah.
totally cool.
Yeah,
That's
they,
why I
they,
wear them.
they ended up changing guy jeans to be like girl jeans.
And so-
So it's like,
I mean,
all
who
right,
would've thought?
whatever.
Okay.
But so I'm like, it's like in the same breath, you're like shitting on the style that I honestly still rock to this day.
Yes, you do.
Well, like that was like us going into our 20s too.
But then saying like, dude, this is like the style that like really mattered. And it's like, well, I rocked that style at one point in my life.
Yeah.
That's what, like.
So it's like
how can you
they're
hate
talking
on me?
shit about things that were happening when we went into our mid 20s.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But they're rocking things that were like before our style.
like-
before
we
that.
rocked it though,
Yeah, yeah.
but we rocked that style.
Yes.
and then
we went through it.
we
Yeah.
went through it, and then because they're bringing it back, we're the assholes.
Yeah.
But exactly, and like it's like I look at teenagers now, and I'm like, everybody looks like they're out of a fucking episode of Party of Five,
Yep,
and I'm like,
yep.
do you even know what that is? My So-Called Life, anything like that? Like,
Yeah.
nobody.
Everyone
Anybody?
looks like Devin Sawa.
I love Devin Sawa.
Oh shit! Shout out
And
Final
actually,
Destination.
I actually have
Idle Hands.
I have a question.
Yo, shout out.
Speaking of the 90s,
Night of the Twisters.
Yo, what's that movie where the Slackers?
This
yeah,
is
there it is.
actually what I was thinking
Yeah.
about in the 90s and like us going to school and all of us being, little youngins. I mean, we all didn't really know each other back then, but
We didn't?
You need to just
I felt
stick
like I've
my
known
dick
you.
in your mouth and
I
shut
thought
up.
that we had a connection
Just because
from the way
I
back.
love when you shove my cock in my mouth.
Yeah, you might
I
have.
love when you shove my cock in my mouth.
Yeah.
You might have seen me in such movies as "You Better Shut Your Mouth Before I F It."
You know what? I'm sorry. That I just
I know
can't
who you
help.
f***ed last summer.
I just can't help it that I love when you shove your dick in my mouth.
Do you remember when you said to me that during
Who are
your
you talking
high
to?
school, you, Ricky,
Yes.
your high school prom that you guys went through a tornado? And then
Right.
I was thinking of the 90s and I was thinking of Devin Sawa, which is fucking funny that you mentioned my crush of all time.
I think that was everybody's crush. Aside
yeah.
from JTT, you know what I'm saying?
Did you want to f*** Devin Sawa?
Can I keep you?
Yeah, do you remember Casper?
Were
you like,
shit?
Buzz, were you like,
Casper.
yes, you can keep me?
Yes. You can keep me. Oh, no. No. He was a bit,
What
dude.
is Devin Sawa doing nowadays?
Drugs.
Bouncing,
PTSD
bouncing
from-
from recovery to recovery.
Being,
True that.
a child in Hollywood. You know how those guys go.
What's
I don't know. He's probably a wonderful father of 5
I was thinking 4.
beautiful
No, that's
children.
James Vanderbeek.
The Dawson's Rivers kid.
Yeah, Dawson's Rivers kids.
The shit creek.
Vanderbeek are here naked.
Okay, so
Sorry.
during your high school prom, you went
Right.
through a tornado.
That's true.
Nighter.
And I was like,
Come on with
was it very 90s of
I've
you?
been
Did you
through
feel
3.
like you kind of like
Not that it's a competition.
related to Devin Sawa in the movie The Night of the Twisters? Do you remember that movie? Anybody?
I do not remember the movie.
I was a fan of Twister.
I did watch
That was
Twister.
my
I know,
tornado
watched
but
Twister, like,
there was
3 nights
Devin
ago.
Sawa.
I don't remember
No,
Night
you
of
Night
the
of the
Twisters.
Twisters.
I don't remember Night of the Twisters, but I bet if I saw it, I'd be like, oh, no. There it is right there. You know?
And then you'd be like, oh, Devin.
I would masturbate.
Yeah.
See, but I will choose
Tornadoes get my dick hard.
Helen Hunt and
Helen
uh,
Punk Cunt Hunt.
And Bill Paxton,
and Bill
dog.
Paxton.
Paxton.
Dog,
Fort
they
Worth
make-
represent.
They make such a great
R.I.P.
couple.
R.I.P. Bill.
It is, dude.
R.I.P. bro.
Okay.
Guys, honestly though,
Game over, man.
hey,
Game over.
let's take a moment.
Game over, man.
Let's take a moment for Penny.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Penny.
Penny.
R.I.P. Penny.
I'm going to start crying. Stop.
Let's show a picture of Penny. We found out she's sick and we had to put her down, and this is for her.
I love you, Penny.
This claw's for you, Penny.
Oh, because she's got claws. But I mean, it's
God.
actually paws, but claws. You know
But
what?
anyways, yes, I did live through a tornado. It was almost
I've
an
been through some.
F5,
Yeah.
and we went into
Hand
our
of God.
we went into our the
What would that be
basement
like?
Twister.
at our
Hand of God.
Yeah.
Come the f- on, dude. Grow up.
we went into the
No, you
basement.
don't.
I can't
at
even
the-
tell your old man story.
I'm right here. I'm
with
yelling at
you.
him.
Okay, all right.
I'm
No,
listening
I
to
would
you.
guys
be
gotta take
directing it
turns
to
right
you,
now,
dude.
okay?
Come on. All right, continue your tornado
Anyways,
story.
yes,
My
whenever I
ass.
was in high school, I lived in Kansas, and at my senior year prom, a tornado did hit, and it was considered a national disaster. And we all went into the basement at the VF Dub, where we were having prom, and
It's a beautiful venue.
all of the all of the
Did we
power
play
went
it?
out. No, we didn't play in a small, shitty town in Kansas.
Continue
Shout
with
out,
the story.
Boisington, Kansas. Shout out. But yeah,
Go Cardinals.
And so the power went out, and everybody was crying, and there was like lots of loud wind and stuff.
What did it sound like?
It sounded like this. And then I was like, man, these people need to stop crying because they're just being little pussies. And then when we left and we went outside and we realized that the people's houses, the people that were crying, their houses were gone, then we were like, oh, sorry about that. Sorry.
How old were
Call
you?
you pussy. I was
It was
like
his
18,
senior
I was a
prom.
So,
senior.
Yeah.
the number one question
And
here.
so you then, when you walked outside and you saw the just wanton destruction,
Yeah.
you were like, my PlayStation, and you broke down.
No, so I lived. so,
yeah, dude, he
no,
was
I
fat
lived on
too,
the.
so
I lived
his
on the
cry was
outside.
ridiculous.
My Spice
Yeah.
Girls record.
I lived on the outside of town, so I knew that the tornado didn't hit my house at all. So
So,
it was just other people's.
It's the ghetto.
did you come or what?
Some things we just don't say in public, dude.
gonna spill my beer again.
You've
But yeah.
never seen it. You've never seen it miss this house
And then miss
that house
and then
come after you.
Okay.
Just look what you got in front of you, Joe.
Christ, Joe, is that what you think you did?
all
What you got in front of you, Joe?
The thing that they proved
What are you
to
talking
us,
about?
Joe?
You just need a leather strap and a pipe
Yeah, you
that goes
do.
into the ground.
Yeah,
and
you
you're good.
do.
2 leather
Oh, we're
straps.
gonna go leather strap.
Like,
This thing's
And
gonna
you
get
just
weird.
need one leather
Two
strap
leather straps.
for Daryl's butt.
Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue.
that's gonna be his new name now.
These pipes go all the way down.
These pipes.
These pipes
If we
will-
anchor to them, we've got a
But
chance.
how about? Okay, since we'll just talk about that. I love the movie, but
Yeah.
how about whenever Bill's like, "You got one day," and they get
You
that
did
first
that really
tornado.
well.
Yeah, I fucking love Bill Paxton.
Dorothy.
Say it.
I just
took
love how
her-
much he
you
says.
took her,
You
you
son of a
damn
bitch!
thief."
You son of a bitch!
But like,
It's the best.
Wow, you do
but
a
look.
great impression of Bill Paxton.
But after he
Can you
says
be
it,
Bill Paxton for Halloween?
I will.
Can you dig him up
I'm
in
telling
Fort
you.
Worth?
I will.
Okay.
and I
Maybe
know you
Elvis.
know this, Fuzz.
Dig him up.
Ghosts.
I know you know this, but after he says that line, he does this like thing with his mouth. He goes like, "Dorothy, you took her, you damn thief," and then he goes like,
Oh yeah, like he had coke mouth.
Yeah.
Like he's got the coke mouth, dude.
Coke mouth.
You know
for
Bill
real.
Paxton did coke, man.
Yeah, dude,
You mean
fuck yeah.
Coca-Cola?
Listen, whenever
Allegedly.
somebody comes,
Allegedly.
allegedly, but whenever somebody goes, Bill, you willing to film in Kansas a movie about tornadoes, and there might actually be tornadoes? Is there gonna be coke there or no? Well, Helen's
You
bringing the
butthead.
coke. Helen's bringing the coke.
My sister and I used to have a name for
I'm
Helen
in.
Hunt. We used to call her Helen Hunt the Punt Cunt. And Sigourney Weaver was
I thought it
So
was-
Horny Beaver.
right.
I thought it was Helen Punt the Cunt Hunt.
Yeah, Helen Punt the
That's
Cunt
not
Hunt.
what you just said.
I just
You
fucking said that.
The Helen Hunt.
That's
Punt
what
the
I said.
Cunt.
Booty traps.
Booby traps.
Booty sweat or
Oh my God. Get that
WAP.
Under Armour.
God, Twisters is such a great movie.
Twisters is a
But
great
no,
movie.
my point.
And that's
Where I was
90s.
at? Where I was
Where were
at?
you at?
That's very
Where I was
90s.
at was then that first tornado where they're chasing it and he drives into a fucking stupid ditch, which I don't understand.
I didn't
ditch
Then they
witch.
get under the bridge, and he's like, "Just hold on here, it'll hold." It's an old raggedy fucking bridge, and
he's like
he's just
this.
got his arm up here and around a pole, and it's like, "Yo, dude, I've been like kind of in a tornado. You're not gonna make it, and Dorothy's not gonna fly. You're gonna fly." And
Wait, did I just have a flashback of a scene from like Superman where his dad gets sucked up by a tornado? Like Superman. Superman? Is it called Superman?
No.
what's the opposite?
You talking about Man of
Christopher
Steel?
Reeves?
Man of Steel,
Batman?
yes.
Christopher
Man
Walken.
of Steel.
Not at all. Wait, is that how he dies? Yes.
It was
Yeah,
heroin.
Yes,
see?
It was
Okay.
heroin.
He runs.
Heroin.
No, yeah, but they were under a
was
like
bed
interstate.
sores.
They were on an interstate.
Oh, okay, right.
And they were under. They got underneath the like a cross street
Yeah.
or whatever
Beam.
You know,
Right.
that's like all concrete. And then
Crucifix.
the dad went out to go help a lady that was trapped in the
right.
car.
You never go help
Got
other
them
people.
out. I know,
Especially if you're in a
I've said
movie.
that
In
so
times of
many times.
disaster, never go help anyone.
So what you're saying is
9/11.
Man of Steel and Twister are actually in the same universe, right?
Could be. Think about it.
As long as Helen brings the coke.
All I'm gonna say is that could be one of my favorite Philip Seymour Hoffman roles.
Oh yeah.
Loser! Fucking love that scene, dude.
Almost
Jonah,
famous.
Give me a kiss, Jonas. And he gets up there and he just fucking tries to get him a kiss.
Yeah.
I like when he's like talking to his
Sweetie.
Bill's like future wife. He's like, "It's the suck zone."
Helen Hunt's a babe in that movie.
Dude,
by
she
the way.
Yeah,
Helen Hunt's a
she is.
babe.
Yeah.
I love her like tank top.
Yeah,
I
the whole
kinda
time.
want
The whole time.
But Helen Hunt is wearing 90s mom jeans.
she is.
Oh,
Yeah.
she makes
that first
that makes
outfit
it
she
look
has on, like
good.
that khaki
What,
colored.
Yeah, and then she's got
mom
the
suit.
little
That's on
tie
this
thing
movie.
going on
Right.
with her tied up shirt.
Yeah,
her
that's money.
LL Bean tied up shirt.
It's legit.
Yeah.
And see, that's what I would say is more the '90s look than
Right.
Jinkos.
Right, right.
Right. Well, I swear, like
Jinkos are
Jenkos
like
kind of came
early-
out though,
early
like
2000s.
late
No.
90s, early
95
2000s.
to 2000.
Yeah.
Okay,
Really?
so
I mean,
Jinkos were huge then, 95
Yeah.
to 2000
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Korn, before
Well,
they
I
got
was
into
from
the
Shreveport.
Adidas thing,
Dickies.
was doing
2000.
Yeah.
Jinkos. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Dickies, yeah.
They went Dickies and they went Jinkos to Jonathan did the Adidas.
Right. So
and then
the
everyone
rest
else
of
did
the guys,
Dickies.
was
It's
Jinko's
pronounced.
into.
It's
He-
pronounced Adidas.
He did Dickies and bagpipes.
God damn it.
Adidas.
It is.
You just
It
broke
really
Fuzz.
is.
Yeah.
It really
My
is.
bad. I'm sorry. I apologize. Adidas.
It really is pronounced.
It's pronounced
Adidas.
bastard.
Adidas, Adidas.
I forget what.
Can we
what,
write a dance song called Adidas?
What,
Korn already did. It's called Adidas.
Yeah.
And apparently they dream about sex all day.
Who doesn't?
I don't.
I forget what
I'm
country
old.
Adidas are made in, but that's how it's pronounced.
I'm sure
Right.
some
Adidas.
Adidas.
the Philippines.
What about Nikes?
My-
trainers.
well,
you have
my
any
dad-
Nike trainers?
Well, my
Nike
dad calls them
trainers?
Nickies,
Nickies.
but he's a 85-year-old man from Shreveport. So
I'm not
Okay.
going to say what
Benton.
my father
Benton.
says because we would get canceled. So
Oh, no.
I would say what my father says, but
Shut up, Papa
he doesn't
Joe.
talk to me. So
I mean, to be fair, if you were my son, I probably wouldn't talk.
I
to
don't
you
know where
either.
my dad
that
is.
hurts,
So.
dude. I expect it from him, but not from
Better
you.
bring the
Fuzz.
show down.
you do.
Is he alive?
Okay.
Anyways,
When we're
yeah.
off the air, I'll
Let's-
tell you what my dad used to tell me about my Jinko jeans that were all frayed at the back.
I do remember my dad saying, like, when are you going to stop wearing those stupid jeans? This is just a phase. And I was like, no, it's not, Dad. This is me forever.
I'm expressing myself. These will never go out of style.
You had bell bottoms. Let me have mine.
So, see, I didn't have that problem because I really didn't have Jinkos. I had lead pipes. They weren't super baggy. I did have Jinkos, but they weren't super, super baggy, whatever. But
What
I
about
had
kickwear?
Dickies. No, I had Dickies.
Had some
And so
kickwears?
my dad was like, yo, Dickies, okay, I ain't mad about Dickies because you can buy them in Walmart, so it's
Yeah.
cool.
They have
And
they have
so-
a hammer loop on them,
Yeah.
so you could work in them.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
you could
their
wear a
workwear.
hammer.
Yeah.
But my dad
In
knew
case
it
you're
didn't
a
work because I was
murderer.
lazy, and so I never got shit for that. He just told me to pull my pants a lot. But again, I won't say what he used to tell me when he told me to pull my pants.
That's for off the air.
That's allegedly, Joe. I love you, Daddy.
So what other questions do
Yeah.
y'all have for
Well,
us?
we're kind of like on a 90s
yeah.
trip. I mean, I
just
actually
keep
had
it
a question
going
for
for a
Fuzz. I
while.
mean,
Let's hear it.
Fuzz,
What do you got?
Fuzz once told me that two of his favorite bands are the Goo Goo Dolls and Days of the New. So what were like what would you say would be your favorite albums?
The one from Canada.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
I like that one,
I
too.
don't know the Goo Goo Doll. I know one song.
Oh, you don't know the Goo
and
Goo
Days
Dolls?
of the New. I'm trying to think of that one, the song that they got big with.
How about, so you don't know this song? Well, I don't want the world
Okay,
to
no,
see.
I said I couldn't tell you an album name.
Right.
The songs I know.
I was wondering too because you guys have been writing some music together,
It's true.
I-
It's actually a
Is that
Goo
off
Goo
the
Dolls
table?
tribute
Can we
band.
talk
No,
about
we can
that?
talk about
and
that.
talk about the band.
I'm like stoked on it, and that's when I was like, Fuzz,
We've
King
listened to
Goo Goo Dolls.
Goo Goo
Yes,
Dolls,
I feel it.
the Goog.
The Goo. Whoa.
I mean, I think it's a
I have a
genius
question.
thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuzz. Why do they call you Fuzz? I don't think I've ever been told this.
So when I was like 14 or 15, I
Most
had
people don't even know his real name.
Yeah,
honestly.
most people have.
I know your name, and I know your birthday.
It's true
'Cause you're
it's
born a day
I
before
actually, I will say, I
Where there's
don't know
all
your real name.
Tauruses here
Chris,
right now.
Chris. So when I was like 14 years old, I had a giant afro, like a real big, just crazy afro. For some reason,
I
my
have seen
dad
pictures
started
of that.
calling me Fuzzy, and it just stuck. And then I met them through Applebee's of all places. And
Well, we were in rival bands.
we were in rival bands, and
but we had a common connection at Applebee's.
we did,
Yeah.
which is such a weird story. And my dad actually knew them before I did, and
Yeah, and he used to talk shit about Deftones.
yeah, he did.
Your dad.
My dad, yeah,
Would
he
talk shit about Gino.
He calls them a bunch of whiny Mexicans.
And
That's
I would
what
be
my
like
father
cleaning
says.
up, and I'd be like, "Who the f- is this old guy talking shit about my band?"
And you couldn't say anything to him because he's a large,
Well, yeah,
scary
he's
human being.
He's a scary man.
And then Fuzzy somehow just turned into Fuzz, and I have no idea where or why, but it just turned into Fuzz, and then it just stuck, and now everyone calls me Fuzz, and it's weird when people call me Chris.
Do you
Yeah.
have any other nicknames that people have called you?
Hodawak. Hoda crack.
Okay. That crack phase you went through.
Yeah, that was
That was
2
a serious
times.
phase.
Suck a dick one time. You're fucking
Allegedly.
weird.
Allegedly.
It was hard for him.
It was a weird day. It was a weird day that day.
Because like I know for me, like I have at least 10 nicknames from
Yeah.
When did
Bands
people
and
start
stuff.
calling you Daryl?
I honestly never knew you. I never knew you as Daryl. That's so f***ed up. Like I never knew you as Daryl. So like when Mike would talk about you, I was like, is that really his fucking name?
No, it's not at all.
So many people like thought that my name was Daryl. Like
Yeah.
You look like a f***ing Daryl.
They just started calling him Daryl. Like his name's Daryl Strawberry, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
I think
Because you
John-
did
John
cocaine
came
like
up with
Daryl
that
Strawberry.
That was a hard time. We don't talk about that.
I think John just got wasted one night, so he called me Daryl Strawberry.
And then one
then-
one
Baseball
time,
player.
listen to this. One time, whenever he would sleep in the van, he had this black sweatband that he'd wear
I
on his
remember
head.
the black
And then he
sweatband.
would pull it down whenever it's daylight, and he would sleep with it over to his eyes. And one day, I was like, "Yo, Daryl Devil."
No, because he couldn't see. He was blind. I get it now.
And then
Yeah.
the time
Just
that
call him Ben Affleck.
he had
don't
Eli
do that.
called
We
him
don't talk
Dark
about
Cock
that.
Daryl.
Oh, dark cock Daryl. But now it's okay for you to
It's
talk
still
about
dark.
how you saw his cock.
Hadn't-
There was a
hadn't
point in
changed.
Can we
time.
call him Daryl Darko?
There was a point in time where it
Yeah.
was weird that we called him Dark Dick Daryl because Krysta.
Dark Dick Daryl.
Yeah. Krysta was the
Dark
snitch.
Cock Daryl.
Krista was like, "Oh my God, he was changing in front of me," and he said, "Don't look at my dick." And of course, I
Because it's a
looked at
car
his dick.
wreck. We had talked about that.
I'm looking at dicks.
I did not specifically say don't look at my dick. I said, hey, I am.
Here's
like,
my dick.
God,
Here's my
all
dick.
let's-
Put it out on the
Here's
table.
my fucking dick. He just rolled that motherfucker out. Here's my dick.
I don't know how many times I'm
Like
going
a
to tell
Tim
this
Burton.
fucking
Okay,
story.
right,
We're literally all
Christmas, dick.
staying in this one
right.
room.
Having a
that's,
great
like,
time.
tiny. All right, and we just got out of the hot tub.
Your
Yeah.
dick.
All right,
I was
Hot
in the
tub
pool.
dick.
and we just got out of the hot tub, and so I'm in like
So it's all dark
some
and
wet
shriveled.
shorts,
Ooh.
and TikTok. We like got in there, and I was like, and somebody was in the bathroom, and so I'm like, and it's freezing.
Yeah.
In this
Right.
room, so and I'm like wanting to put on some dry clothes, and so I said, I'm in the fucking corner of the room,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, hey, I'm taking my pants off. Nobody look over here, and
And of course,
Krysta acts like there was a.
There's a tractor beam on your cock when you say something like that.
Krysta acts like it was like a. I said it as I was like taking my pants off, and it's like, hey,
Or were you sitting there
I'm-
like this? I'm taking
Right. Yeah. That's the way
should've
Krysta
been.
makes
Like
it sound like the
Steven's
story
brother.
goes. It's like I've already got my pants down and I'm like, hey,
look at my
I'm
dick.
taking my pants off. Don't nobody look over here. And like I've already got my pants around
Yeah.
my ankles.
I mean, that's the
That's
joke
how she
usually,
makes
right?
it sound. But really, I was like, hey, I'm taking my pants off. Nobody look over here. And then like was like a 1,000, 2 1,000. All right. And then took my pants off.
And then the cock
Then-
looker over
Then
here.
yeah.
The fucking cock
Then
looker.
Mrs. Peeper over here, like straight up
Tom.
turns around, and I'm like standing there reaching for my shorts on the ground, and she's
She
like,
asked you if it was a new Apple Watch.
she's like, oh my god, like
Well, there's always a peen seeker. You know what I mean?
I'll look at it. I feel you. If somebody says don't look at my dick, I'm f***ing just like, dude, I'm gonna look at your
Exactly.
f***ing dick.
but then now you can say what you said.
I said it's so dark.
You said why
Why is it so dark?
Like,
Because
oh
he's
my god, why is it so dark?
he's
But
fucking
now-
Norwegian and shit.
You're
But
Norwegian.
with
Oh.
what we know now, though, she was really saying, "I want to suck the dark
I
off
want
of
that
cock."
dick.
Yeah, I like the dark meat.
I'm gonna put my dick in ya.
She's
Some
like, "It's
people
not.
go for the
it's not dark
the
anymore."
white chicken breast.
Suck
I go
it all
for the dark.
Sucked all the dark. Put in some light. You know
I
what
suck
I mean?
the dark. But then Eli
Wow, things
started
got
going
weird.
around with it, and Eli did his
Dude, you have a nice
typical
dick.
Eli laugh
You have a
every
nice
single
dick,
time.
just
You
go.
know,
Right.
Eli's always like,
I've embraced it.
dark hug, Daryl, and then we started going, call you DCD and dark cock Daryl.
Yeah.
I know a lot of big dick Derricks and big dick Dwaynes, so it's a dope ass name.
See, I like the DDD, Dark Dick.
Triple
Daryl.
D?
Yeah,
Triple
Dark Dick
D.
Daryl.
I always called him DCD.
Special ed.
I like it.
It's
Okay,
great.
well, yeah. Anyways, enough about that.
I mean,
But
I
like-
could talk about his dick all day.
So why?
We always
too.
do.
Let's-
Me too.
But like, okay, why are we on? Okay, we're on the conversation of like nicknames and
We
everything.
need to get some questions in on Rickshaw here.
Yeah. What?
Yeah,
So
like,
how did you get your nickname?
yeah, that's what I was going to
Rickshaw?
ask him.
Well, we could ask Krysta about that one. You know what,
What
I
did
mean?
I do?
But we don't want to
Well,
ask
it was
Krysta.
okay.
We want to
well,
ask you.
It
tell
was
us
Rickshaw.
about your stupid
So
name.
all I remember is so me and Mikey were the new guys in the band, and we're
This
both
is-
named Mike.
This is just me being creative.
Right. Yes. Anyways, so
Or
I'm
racist.
So he's Mikey. He's Mikey, and I'm
Allegedly.
Mike.
Or racistly creative.
Yeah.
They kind of go hand in hand.
But
Sorry, go
anyways, so
But I mean-
little did we know that there would eventually be another Mike in the band in the future. But
Yeah.
anyways, we were trying to
Did you call him Canadian Mike?
no young Mike because he's
Yeah,
he's
that's
like
He's young Michael.
way younger than us. So anyways,
Canada.
so he was Mikey and I was Michael, and they were like, we gotta do something. Let's get you both nicknames. So then they came up with Axelrod
Yeah.
Right.
for Mikey.
And he would sign things as Axelrod,
But then it really didn't stick because it's like
a porn name,
it's kind of like a redneck name.
and a redneck porn
Like that's someone
name.
like that works
Muskogee,
that works
who's
at
from
the,
Muskogee,
at the auto
Oklahoma.
shop. Hey, my buddy Axelrod will fix your car. You know what I mean?
He'll fix your car and your wife. Your wife's pussy.
Mikey wasn't fixing anybody's car.
Mikey only be fixing up that ass.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Continue on.
yeah, and then we played near a place called the Rickshaw Theater.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then they were like, hey, we should call you Rickshaw. And I was like, seems a little racist, but it's fine. And then,
Well, see, so I think Rickshaw is a cool name, but Ricky for Ricky Martin, it's just more
See,
dope.
but then
It's
that's
Did
so
call him
great.
Ricky Martin for a while too.
It's
Yes.
so great.
I
I
used
really
to call
wanted
you
to like with like
exclusively
the
Ricky Martin all the
you know,
yeah.
what is it called, the immigration service. Be like, this is Ricky Martin.
Or Richard Shaw.
Or Richard.
That became every like
Shaw?
every
That's
way that
weird.
you look at it became a nickname. It was like Ricky Martin.
A dick name.
It was Richard Shaw.
No.
it was,
It was Hank.
Dick Shaw.
Hank was an alternate.
Yeah,
it was a
Hank
different-
was my alternate.
He. I wish I could have met Hank more because I would have loved to fight with Hank. That would have been fun.
Oh,
Hank-
you would have loved it.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I think the best was Lick Shaw though.
Lick Shaw?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah,
Or is
it
that
was-
just racist?
You licked people's shots.
No, it was racism.
We did go to when
I
we
was
were
gonna
in
say
Japan
I
though.
couldn't help but notice or hear over here that you were talking about something about it being racist, you know, and
That's really true. I really don't like when you say
well,
that.
it's
But-
the type of thing though, like, you know,
but at the time,
yeah,
though,
right.
you were all about it.
Was I?
Yeah,
Was he
I don't
was
remember
he
being
drinking?
you was all about it.
I was like, it's fine.
You were like, "This is an amazing name. I love it."
Well, what's crazy is what's crazy.
That was probably Hank.
Oh yeah, dude. He,
Why do you sound like Roscoe the?
I'm Dr. Roxon.
Yeah, the best though was when we were in Japan, and I was like, Ricky,
Why are we talking about things that I have no
go
context
stand
about?
go stand next to the guy in the rickshaw, and I took a picture of you, and you're like, funny, it's really
No,
funny.
the funny,
I'm Asian, yeah.
the funniest thing, the funniest thing that Krysta used to do that was also annoying to me was when we were at my parents' house. They would get me because my dad would be like, "Do y'all need anything to drink?" And then Krysta would be like, "Well, what do you have to drink?" And then they'd be like,
Some
"Well,
orange
we
stuff,
we have
some
water
purple stuff."
or some Diet Coke." Oh, Ricky, I think you could go over there and make me a Diet Coke. Because that's what I always told them my dad made me do when I was a kid. So anytime it was around, she'd be like, "Do y'all have any Diet Coke?
Oh, that's
Ricky,
savage.
will you go over there and
That's
make me a
so
Diet
good.
His face.
Babe.
I hope one day that I get to hang out with you and your dad. I'm gonna say, "Yo, Mike." Yo,
But you gotta say, fix me a Diet Coke.
No, I would say that.
Well,
I
in October,
would say, Mike, could you go fetch me a Diet Coke, please, with three ice cubes, please?
I'm a mite parched.
I've been outside mowing the lawn in my white Red Wing sneakers.
His
all
mom,
day.
though, right in front of me, like, did say white girls were evil.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
She
She
'Cause
knows
they
the
are.
truth.
one time.
And I'd be like, thank you so much for cooking for us.
Michael.
I love Thai food.
Michael,
Thank you
evil.
so much. It's like, because she's fucking legit,
Yeah,
man.
she's
Her
legit.
food is killer.
The first time I went over
She's
there,
a
she was-
savage in the kitchen.
She apologized like 1,000 times because she's like, "I'm sorry
We don't
about
say
the
the
egg
word
rolls."
savage.
So good.
She's
Can't say the word savage
it's,
anymore.
it's true because of 21.
Oh, what?
It's a hate crime.
Oh.
I think we could still use it in the right context.
I am using the right content.
She called your mom a savage.
In
Are
the
you gonna take
kitchen.
that? Are
In
you
the
gonna take that?
kitchen.
I feel like that's.
So she comes
Didn't-
at you with
I'm
knives.
iffy.
Didn't you say, were you
know.
the one that
I-
told me that your mom used to cut up poop with chopsticks?
Yes.
Yeah.
You told me that story.
Yeah.
Oh,
One time it
wow.
wouldn't flush, so she
God.
cut it up with chopsticks.
Like, what do y'all have? Did y'all have like the lowest flow flushes ever invented?
They were
No.
in Kansas. They were in Kansas.
I might piss
Charlie
myself.
Martin, my brother.
Are you telling me you
Chuck.
guys didn't?
Shout out, Chuck.
Happy birthday, Charlie Martin.
Well,
Charlie Martin.
he would.
Charlie Muffin.
He was the guy that would
Muffin.
eat for several hours at a buffet and
Charlie
then
Muffin.
poop the biggest log you've ever seen.
Who wouldn't
so-
eat for several hours?
Are you telling
No,
me?
he would time it out. He would be like, okay,
Well, good for
how
him. He's
many-
getting his money's worth.
He's like 7 plates. How long would I have to wait between each plate before I died? Okay, yeah, let's do that. And then he would let out a
died.
fucking savage anaconda in the bathroom, and it would be like. And then
your
my
mom
mom
would
would
be like-
flush, and it wouldn't go down.
So she'd cut it up with
she cut it up with
chopsticks.
chopsticks one time
Why was your
Dead.
mom flushing his shit?
because he was like, "It's not going down."
He's like 19.
I don't know what to tell
Mama,
you.
down flush.
It will not go down.
I love that. That's
It-
like,
it
that's
makes me
what a
think
real
of
mom
a-
is, though.
That's a mom.
That's
That's
true.
a mom.
Legit
That's true. That.
You have a sick mom.
Yeah.
In the best, in the good way.
She's
Your mom is sick.
Mike, what happened to your mom? Mike, what's wrong with your mom?
my friends in here saying.
Mom, call your mom. Call your mom right now. Call your mom. Get her on the phone.
Well, my friend is a sensitive, okay? And she said you're sick, and now I can't stop thinking about it.
She said that you're
cough due to cold, mama?
Krista said you're
Mama,
sick
mama,
AF.
mama,
What's AF?
mama.
That white girl evil. That white girl evil.
Michael, I told you to stop
Just
hanging
started
out with
over
that girl.
myself.
She evil.
Yeah,
Stop hanging out with that white girl.
Said that in front of me.
She tell
After
you-
I thanked
she tell you
her
these things.
so much. I
That's
praised
not a big
her.
deal that
Give me
she
a
said
hug.
white girls are evil. They are evil.
My
They're
girl.
real
All
white
girls are
girls.
evil.
I made her.
Well, yeah,
I made
yeah.
her give me a
Well,
hug.
white girls.
But white girls.
I love her, his mom, though.
Oh yeah. She
And his dad.
What I was saying earlier.
Yeah,
she,
she's a
she-
savage in the kitchen.
Oh wow, here we go again. She apologized for having to use frozen egg rolls.
Oh,
She was like,
no.
"I'm sorry, I didn't get to make them." But she made everything else. But she was like, "I'm sorry."
Dude, egg rolls are hard to make. I've actually
She-
made wontons before
Yep,
and
they're
egg
delicious.
rolls. They're so fucking good.
Is that my shoe? Am I,
No, it's me.
am I
do
in your
you
zone?
do you
Am I in your
like
zone?
duck
The doggy
sauce
was
on your egg
chewing my
rolls?
shirt.
Because I love duck sauce. Oh, fucking hell.
Duck that sauce.
There's nothing though like New York Chinese food.
Yeah, Chinese.
I'm so sick of
What's
hearing
more
this.
American than Chinese food?
There's nothing like New York everything, apparently.
There's nothing like.
nothing
I'm gonna
like-
say this. Hold on.
Hey,
I'm gonna
there's-
say this.
there's
And
nothing
I've been
like
on
New
record
York.
saying this. New York is the worst fucking city on the planet.
Hey, Krista, this
Okay,
is
it's
I'm
dirty.
there with you
It's dirty.
there's
Upstate
nothing
New
like
York, I
New
fuck
York
with.
There's
opinions.
Fuck with
rats
because it's
everywhere.
country.
Exactly. I f- with it.
Do you know how many rats?
Cornell?
I
Cornell
know
is
that.
beautiful.
Have you been to Long Island though? It's nice.
What was it? Long Island. Where
Long
was it?
Island.
Long
Is it
Ga-
Deer? Is it Deer
Long
Park?
correct
Deer
town.
Park. Yeah, I know what that
Park
would
is
be. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
played a sick venue at Deer
Exactly.
Park. It was
Deer
fun.
Park is sick.
I had
See,
fun
she
at Deer
corrects
Park.
you. She says, no, it's Long Island.
Long
but she
Island.
says Long Island all the fucking time.
All right, I feel like we need to just come to it. This is getting ridiculous.
Fuzz?
We're gonna fight.
Enough
Fuzz?
about y'all, you know?
Shut the up. Thank you.
I'll boop your f***ing
So,
nose.
We have a few more questions for you guys.
All right, let's
I would
hear it.
like
Let's
to-
do
Let's
this.
get on
Slam.
track.
I would like to ask some.
Let's go, Dark Dick.
I would like to ask some questions about the new music.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I mean, we've listened to. I don't know if we were supposed to, but we listened to a couple of tracks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm very proud of you.
They were very good.
You sound very good.
Oh,
Very
thank
proud
you.
of both of you.
Both of you.
I really didn't do much. Just came in.
We heard that
decorated
you
it.
kind of had to have the vice put on your nutsack to get you to write the drums.
See,
It's actually not true. But
Well, let's
To
hear
rewrite them.
Let's hear the truth
Yeah.
then.
the truth is, Mike decided to move 4 hours away, and I have
It
a
happens.
child and a wife, and there's more important things than a band with my friends. And I'm already in another band that is very important to me because I'm finally playing music that I really love.
Okay.
And
so you,
let me
so you
stop
don't
you
love
there.
this band with?
I
with
do
them?
love this band with Mike, but
Okay,
I'm
well,
surprised.
let me
I'm
stop
surprised
you
he didn't
there.
ask Mikey to do it first because that's usually how it goes.
Oh, we
No,
just
we
had
wanna
this
ask
talk. View the last video for the talk.
Okay.
on
Well,
that
let me stop you there. What is this?
I'm supposed to say that. View the last
band that
video
you're
before we talk
currently
on
in?
that one.
This other band that I'm in is actually a lot of fun. It's kind of like some just kind of beat down hardcore stuff. and
I love that.
It's called Terminated. It's pretty sick. I've been in a band with all these guys for 100 years. It's so sad. We just, but it's fun. I'm stoked on it. And then Ricky actually asked me, he's like, "Hey, I want you to help me to rewrite these drums." And so we did. One of the days he came up, we actually rewrote it, and it's cool because I loved playing music with J-Town, the guy who that wrote all the guitar stuff. I love playing music with him, and he wrote some really cool shit. I was stoked on it. So
Is it just one guitarist?
yeah,
I mean,
Who's
now,
playing
I know
bass?
I know there's multiple
Rabbit.
guitar parts, but
Rabbit's
Rabbit.
playing bass. Why
yeah,
aren't you
there's
playing bass,
multiple
Ricky?
guitar parts because he's singing.
You can play bass and sing
No,
at the same
fuck,
time.
don't with bands
Not a
like
whole
that.
album.
You can play bass.
not an entire set.
Like not a whole
who
song.
wants to do
even.
that?
I would love to see
am I,
that.
Murderface?
That's fucking talented.
There's
shit.
parts. There was times where I would do backing vocals and playing bass, and I couldn't even do
You did
certain
great
parts because
job.
it was.
When
Yeah.
You did
I would
great
give you the
blowjobs.
mic so I can just
does.
breathe for
He
5
licks
seconds.
the balls while he swallows
Right,
your
but
cock.
still, would you play guitar and do your vocals?
I have.
Would you want to?
I did.
baby.
Would you want to?
We're not talking about
don't
my
bring Into
my
the Pink in
awesome
this.
old school grunge girl rock bands.
Did you know she used to be in a punk band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She will get into it.
I'm not getting into it because this conversation's not about us. This conversation is
She's
about
not
them.
drunk enough yet.
Give her one more. Give her one more lawless claw, and
give
it's
her,
happening.
Give her another claw, and
Claw
then she'll whip out a.
She catches it stone
See,
cold
this is the
style.
reason why they call it White Claws because it's marketed towards white bitches.
Well, I don't
know
think
how
that's
I
true
feel
at all
about
because
that.
I drink them all the time.
Well, you are part white bitch too. So
Hello.
Oh man, I don't know how I feel about that statement.
You
However,
just give her one more White Claw, and she'll have a classical acoustic guitar out
I'll
here
break
playing.
out an untuned
That's
guitar
completely
and
out
start
of
playing
tune.
a song for you.
Break out in song.
well, that's cool because I'll
Oh,
just
no.
go home
About to break out in song.
Well,
or herpes.
Maybe
So-
that.
so that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Terminated.
Terminated. Yeah, so we're gonna put out music here pretty soon. I'm pretty stoked on it.
And
Yeah.
I'm down for like beat down, just
It's
hard
just fun
music.
because I haven't played in a band that I actually like. Well, all right, what was the name of our last band that we're in? Worst Intentions. That was
Yeah.
actually kind of fun, even
Worst
though of course
Intentions.
I was the second choice in that band again.
That's really messed up.
I'm sensing.
No.
Oh no, it's constantly.
No, that's because
constantly.
that's because Tyler Joe Biden does. He was just
fuck.
around
Fuck
enough
Tyler.
that hit
Look,
that.
if it makes you feel better, Fuzz, there's been numerous times that I'll be like to Ricky, "Hey, I want you to write some bass to this song of ours. All right, I'm gonna send you the track," and then I don't send him the track because I get busy with
Right.
kid stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we're old
the same
now,
thing you're talking
you know?
about.
We're all old.
and
We have a
and
life.
So Ricky feels it too. All right.
No,
Yeah.
I do, but I'm just saying I'm always the second choice. That's all I'm getting at.
Well,
But
that's fucked
Well,
up.
he ends up being second choice too because I just do it myself.
I mean, when you're writing,
I'm
to
like,
me,
yeah, you know what? It'd be easier. I can just do it myself.
to me, when you're writing on the computer, it's fine to do everything that you're hearing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's the way.
But
Yeah,
this
yeah.
goes back to how we grew up. We
Right.
grew up in a different
You had
time.
to,
The
you had to
90s.
mouth it to each other.
The 90s,
Yeah.
the 2000s. We were
Bring it-
there
to
in
bring
a
it back
dirty ass
around.
garage or a dirty basement, fucking being like, "That sounds rad. We're gonna be like Deicide,
Dude.
You know,
Dude, we're totally gonna get
I mean-
signed
We're gonna get
to a
signed.
record deal.
we're gonna be fucking signed to
But
Ferret."
remember the first time that any of your friends like showed you that they could record their guitar track onto a computer?
Oh.
No.
Like you're like, whoa.
Yeah. You're like, is
a
this real
big
life? Is this
step up.
AOL?
Yeah.
Did you use AOL?
Is this MSN Messenger?
But
Yeah.
while we're at it, let's talk about how Daryl would be like, hey, yeah, we're gonna start doing band stuff.
Are we about to fight now? Is this what's happening?
Didn't I get asked to do that? I was
Oh yeah,
second choice
I
there
was
too.
I was like, yo, Fuzz,
What?
we're thinking about.
Oh yeah,
were
we
you
totally
second
wanted
choice?
you to
Because
play
y'all
drums.
asked Mikey probably first, because that's
No,
usually
we
how
never
it
asked
Probably.
Mikey.
Now he's just guessing.
Honestly, we
Oh yeah, for content, baby. We're getting those clicks, homie.
we never asked Michael Montgomery. I will tell
No,
you that.
you were second choice though, because exactly like I said with
You just write it
Rickshaw,
yourself.
I'll just do it myself.
It's easier that
Right.
way.
No, but
See,
what
I
about
actually-
this?
Now it is.
Well, just real
Okay,
quick.
But it's
not
I actually,
organic.
I actually fucking hate writing drums on a computer. I think it's
what a
stupid because there's
play.
no feel
I
to
do
it.
too.
Yes.
There's no feel to it, and so like it was really hard to write with Ricky because I hate like
'Cause there's
all
no
the
feel
stuff
to
that I've
Ricky.
recorded. There's no. He feels great. He's yoked now. He's working out again, but.
I've written with Ricky in his garage, and it was awful.
And then you
it's so
lost.
awful.
We wrote a song about
a
boys.
song.
It was
You lost
beautiful. I
those.
don't know what you're talking about, but he expressed himself beautifully.
Well,
makes complete
So
sense.
one of the things about Daryl, he was like, "Hey, we're gonna start doing stuff. Hey, we're gonna start doing live streams. Hey, we're gonna start writing music. You want to be in the band?
Hey, we got pregnant in
Oh,
your
hey, I'm
bedroom."
pregnant. Delay that for a year and a half.
No, what's funny?
pregnant.
What's funny is so Mike actually asked me. He was like,
He
"Do
was
you want?
pregnant?
Do you want to do it?" Yeah.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, he
Pretty
was.
much.
Come on,
Danny DeVito
Danny
is
DeVito.
my,
We already
best,
talked
my
about
best friend. Danny DeVito is my
So
doctor.
I actually remember Mike was like, "Yo, they want you to play drums for him," and then like I don't know how much time later he was just like, "Oh, we're gonna push that back about a year and a half or so," and I was like, "What happened?" He's
Maybe
like,
3.
there's a baby coming. Daryl's pregnant, and I was like, "Oh, all right." So
His balls grew.
his
You know,
balls just got
you know how he got
this
pregnant.
big. What?
I was there for the entire experience. It was beautiful.
He
jerked off on the toilet seat
It's
again.
because of
pushed so
the
hard.
pegging.
I jerked off on the toilet seat. He sat down to take a shit. I don't even know what just happened.
No, earlier he was like, I go tell Fuzz how that happened. And he's like, oh, well, we're at Mike's house. And then Fuzz goes, oh, and then I jerked off in the toilet seat and Krysta sat down afterwards. And then I was like, wait, what bathroom was it? What bathroom was it?
This isn't happening again.
Why is that
bro.
kid got dark hair? Why is that kid looking more Hispanic every day?
I thought you were Asian.
Oh, yeah, I am.
You do remember though going through customs and then how f***ing racist all the customs were?
Yeah.
I remember like
Daryl.
Bro, can we get some news stories?
Oh snap! You
Daryl's
know?
like, yo, talk about me more.
talk
mean, it is his show.
Talk about how
Can we
dark
talk
my
about my
dick
dick
is.
a little bit more?
Dude, we can talk about your dick. Dude, I'll talk about dicks all day.
Remember
Fucking- I
5 minutes
appreciate
ago
good
when my
dicks.
dick was the center of attention?
Are there any more questions? Are we
I mean,
Well, I still do want to know a little bit more about it. So, what are
I'm
y'all's
really
plans?
excited about the music because I think it's great.
we're sending. Hopefully, I still have to recheck. He already guaranteed it, but a buddy of mine in a band called Body Snatcher. He's the drummer for Body Snatcher, and they're
I like that
blowing
name.
up. Check him out, please.
I really
And,
like that name.
And
Invented
he
Body
is
Snatchers.
amazing. He mixes and masters so many bands, and so he's gonna mix it and do everything for us. And hopefully, August we'll be putting something out soon. Maybe that's
Maybe.
Maybe
I kind of want to just sit on it after we have it all
Like
mixed,
Fonzie?
and then plan
spin?
the next thing we're
I'll
gonna
spin,
do.
baby. Yeah, see that we talked. I know you
Yeah.
wanted to make a music video. You're forcing me to do that,
Yeah.
and I hate that more than anything.
Now, who do you have in mind to do a music
I
video?
mean, of course, the one guy who puts naked women doing dumb shit in music.
Justin
videos all-
motherfucking Beasley. Those naked women weren't doing dumb shit. They were doing great shit. They were biting his dick off.
Yeah, that's true.
So that was
Mike and I
amazing.
actually almost
Behind
ended
the
our
dumpster.
friendship over that music video.
What?
Yeah, I got so fucking mad.
Oh,
about
which
that
one?
music video. The fucking what's that band that we were in?
Worst Intentions.
Worst Intentions. I got so mad about that music video
Why?
because I'm not going to get into that because that's
Because the girls.
That's not even
This
the whole
is
reason.
Therapy 101.
No,
with
it's
Krysta
not.
and
It's
Karen.
just there's people that I like.
This
that
is
I
a
don't
place
want
of
to-
healing, Fuzz.
I don't want to watch this and get mad at me, so I'm going to stay away from it.
It's a place
It
of
doesn't
healing.
matter. She's going to be mad anyways.
I know that's why we get along so well.
This is a healing.
No,
circle.
but like I love
Evil
Beasley's
Dead.
music videos, but every music video is exactly the same. And so it just when they told me Beasley was doing it, I was just like, oh cool, naked chicks and
The main
Gore.
problem with
Yeah.
that is like
I like gore.
So we did that video
gore comes
at a
with naked
bar.
chicks.
We did that video at a bar before they were open because somebody was nice enough to be able
we had
to like
that.
get
That
the
was rough.
location.
That was a rough 2 days.
But then
That was a rough
no
2
one
days.
else showed up that could be extras in the video. So
Well, that's
we
fucked up.
eventually just had to like settle with who was there and the guys in the band to play all the parts. You know what I mean?
I have no problem with Beasley. I love Beasley's style, and we, for some reason, love to hate each other. I think he and I get along so well because of our negativity and his spry attitude. But yeah, I was so pissed about that. But I also just absolutely fucking hate music videos. I think they're stupid as fuck.
They're not fun to do either. It doesn't feel natural.
One music
Most-
video we
most
shot
of
for
them are
22
terrible.
hours, and it was
Yeah.
the worst thing. And it never got above freezing when we shot it. It was the worst thing ever.
I mean,
I
dude,
was drunk
We shot our
most of the
video
time.
for Imperial Lights, just ourselves.
We were drunk
We
genius.
were wasted, and
But I'm cool with that.
because my sister's a fucking genius now when it comes to making videos.
I mean,
She's
Like
was
wedding
still, she
videos
was still
and
learning
stuff.
at the time, but we
a
had
sweetheart.
we had an idea, and we're just like, it's free, so
Let's
let's
do
do
it.
it.
Free
You
99.
know,
It's my favorite price.
Technically, still did it. My
That's true.
sister-in-law and Finn.
under the great direction of
Yeah.
your sister.
Yes.
So what about y'all? Are y'all still gonna do music?
Yeah.
Is this about us now?
It's not about us though. Do you guys want to be in our band?
I mean, if we're gonna do stuff,
Fuzz is
yeah,
gonna be like,
I'm
"Am
down
I
with
the
it.
second choice?"
You know what? Honestly, like I've gotten so used to just being the second choice. like,
Fuzz,
the whole
I'm gonna
life.
go on record that
This really breaks my
you're-
heart.
You're not gonna be the second choice, but you
Aren't
are
the
gonna
first
have,
choice.
But you are gonna have to embrace
The chaos.
working with like programmed drums, probably, or you're gonna have to buy an electronic.
He already has one.
I own a TD-17. That's why
Look
I bought
at
one.
you.
Well,
That's why I
then-
bought
He's
one.
ahead of the curve.
No, I bought it for myself just so we could do that if we needed
all right.
to.
Well,
and then
I'm
we
gonna
never
go on
did.
record then and say, if you own an electronic drum kit, I own Spirit Drummer 3. I'm more
So
than
do I.
happy to, give
It's
you-
really easy to set up. It's kind of dope.
Yeah. So. if
So
wanna-
you could learn how to do that with some corn covers.
I already know how to do it.
You do.
Yeah, I fucking told you I did. I've actually done homework on all this stuff. It's
So
stupid.
let's do it.
We'll talk to Mike first.
Can
and
we
then we'll-
cover Katy Perry's Dark Horse and you can rap on the rap part?
No.
Why not?
Katy
That'd be
Perry
brutal.
slaps.
I
Katy
mean,
Perry
yeah,
fucking
she
slaps.
does, but that's not the.
Listen,
She actually writes her own
I
shit
heard,
though.
I heard Krysta like just jacking around with this
Jerking
song.
around, yeah.
I didn't say
Jack-
jerking.
Jack-a-lackin'.
I didn't say jerking around. I said
Oh.
jacking around with
Jerking
Sorry.
off.
how she would, do this remake.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, I think it would be pretty dope.
And you
Okay,
can
fine.
rap. There's
I'll
a
do
part
it.
where there's rap, and you're
right.
good at rapping
I
because
am.
of that boys song.
Remember that rap song we did?
Do you remember
Yeah.
the Surrounded by Monsters rap song?
Yeah, we don't. We've talked about airing it one day, but we feel like it's really so bad that
It's not.
cancel culture would have a fucking field day
I think
with
all
it.
the
Well,
kids now who
Okay,
are dressing in the
could
90s
I
would
just
dig
have
it.
a copy of it?
Yeah, I have one of the records.
yeah.
I know I can send it to you. Or Mike
That's
can send it
beautiful.
to you.
Because I'm on it.
I wasn't.
See,
I had to
'cause
go
he's
home
on it.
because
Yeah,
I was
that's
in
the only reason why he
college.
wants it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't care about any of y'all. I just,
I know, and that's why you're beautiful.
I
yeah.
did. My rap was about.
1.21
gigawatts is all you need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. My rap was about Back to the Future, bro.
Great Scott, Marty.
Speaking of which, I want to end with this. If
Are we
both
ending?
of you guys,
I think we should because I
Yeah.
have to pee so.
me
bad.
too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And thank God we have 2 bathrooms. Thank Jesus.
I'm in.
This is my last question for you guys. If you guys can go back in time and one of you guys can start, what would be one thing that you would have done differently?
If I could turn back time. All right, sorry. Let's start with Rickshaw.
What's up?
Let's start with Rickshaw.
Go.
Yeah, what would be
Hit
one
it,
thing
Ricky.
you can do differently?
This is heavy because this is actually something that's talked about all the time in my life.
I will say this.
What?
If there's one thing that I
Never
could do
join
different,
Iwrestledabearonce.
I would have.
Accurate.
Why would you ruin his amazing answer?
Go.
he was about to
Let's
give?
go. Kick it, dog.
Start it over
I'm
again.
so sorry.
Cut it.
I would have stopped being so lazy at a younger age, and I
Okay.
would have learned to do all the things that I know now, like with music and media and all that shit. I would have definitely started earlier. I would have definitely picked up bass way earlier. I would have definitely picked up a lot of instruments way
Step in the
earlier.
bass.
so.
Just motivation.
Yes.
Because that's all mine was.
Right.
Just to have the motivation that I have now for music. I think that's where I'm at. Just the motivation
Right.
to learn things like
Do you
I
think
do
that
now.
because like you were so much younger that you didn't appreciate it as much? Like you were like, I got it, it's fine, shut up.
See, like Mike was like me. He cared about music a lot, but he just didn't take it serious in the aspect that you needed to take it serious in. Like I assume like you were good at music, but it wasn't.
But back then, though, we didn't have YouTube to teach us everything. We
No,
didn't have, you
we
know what I
had to
mean?
learn
Like
our own, yeah.
we
We had AOL
you know,
and Silverchair
MSG.
chat rooms.
And of course, I had parents that were like, "We're not gonna buy you drums. We're not gonna buy you a bass. We're
Same.
not gonna
I
buy
had
you."
the
You know what
same
I mean?
thing.
Like
You're gonna be
they're
a
like,
fisherman and work in the
saxophone?
sun.
They're like
Well, you lived-
saxophone. That's it.
Well, bro, you lived in the ghetto that was prone to getting hit by tornadoes.
He
Right.
didn't live in the ghetto.
That's true.
They're like,
Kansas.
"Why don't you want to play instruments? Why
Right.
don't you go out and be like a
Grow up.
meteorologist?"
Why don't you
or
Why
something?
don't you be an extra in the Wizard of Oz?
why don't
Shit.
Grow up. No.
Why don't you be a storm chaser like your brother?
Oh, dude, it's
I'm
actually
tired of living in his shadow.
it's so funny. Like Mike and I have like so many daddy issues. It's kind of crazy. We talk about them all the time.
Right.
But like my dad, it took a full spread in a magazine.
Is this your answer, or are you talking
No,
about?
we're just talking in
Okay.
general because my answer is the same as
All
Mike's.
right, go ahead then.
I was just gonna say thank you for being such a wonderful host. No, it sucked because like my dad was he thought it was so f***ing stupid, like, and how motivated I was to be a musician. He thought it was dumb as f***, and then he saw a spread in a magazine. He was like, oh, so this isn't just f***ing stupid. Like, thanks, Dad, for all that confidence and the boosts you gave me and all that good stuff. I wish I would have worked that hard at something else to kind of be a little bit more successful than I am now.
Yeah.
America.
You're right.
Yeah.
But see, the great part is now you're dad.
Yeah, it's
And-
true. And I get to raise my kid that way, and that's tight.
Exactly.
Another thing too is like right after Iwabo ended, I definitely should have started a
You
bunch
should
of
have.
my
And we
own
talked
stuff.
about it, yeah.
Like now it's like, hey, listen to my podcast. And like, who are you again? Oh, I used to be in Iwabo. Oh shit, yeah. If I would have
Oh,
done,
you're that guy that replaced Brian.
if I was,
Who?
you know, if I knew how to do all this bullshit right after the band ended, it would have already picked up more. You know what I mean?
Well,
Instead, nobody knows who the I am anymore. So
I
mean,
think
I was
it's
gonna
because
say-
everybody goes through when you leave something like that, which is like your life. You go through a lot. Like
you go take a
PTSD,
break, too.
you go through everything.
I
Like,
just-
yeah.
is PTSD real
every so
for like
often
all
I get
that?
the "Hey, are you Fuzz?" And then they're like, "Yeah, your band sucked." And I'm like, "No shit, it
You're like,
sucked.
"Thanks,
You
man."
should have been in the band with those people. It was even worse."
Right.
Were you
Well,
there?
you know, like the number one thing too is like I still to this day will get the question, you know, like, well, what band were you in? And I'm like, oh, I was in Iwrestledabearonce. And they're like, oh my god, I can't believe that I work with you. Why are you working here?
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time you bought an Iwabo album? And they're like, I don't think I bought any of them. I just downloaded them. all."
pirated them.
Yeah, and then it's like,
All right,
there
then,
you
bud.
go.
You see
Thank
my
you
car
for your
out-
support.
Yeah.
You see my car outside? See my car outside? It's a piece of shit. Thanks for downloading that album. I appreciate it.
Son
Why
of
don't you
a
just
bitch.
download my car, dude?
Thanks for putting that money into someone else's pockets.
Yeah, I'm a fucking hell.
But yeah, anyways.
Nexter.
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 The new application that allows you to spy on your neighbors. Nexter.
All right. Your turn.
What was the question?
If you could turn back time.
I played the fifth.
If you can turn back time.
If I could turn back down time, what I would change, of course, the motivation is one thing, but also I was really, really amazing at soccer. And I got an invite to play at a club, a junior club years ago over across the pond when I was younger.
Damn.
Wow.
And my father was like,
So
nah, you're going to play football. You're going to play
football
American
over
football.
there.
Yeah, football over there. And he was like, you're going to play American football. And so I did. And I mean, I got scholarships in that, but I didn't go play because I just wanted to be a musician.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd be a lot more successful if I wouldn't have played over there. But, you know, that's the only thing that I talk about that on a weekly basis.
I mean, when people are at a football game and you're doing your thing and they fight, it's
Which
different.
football are we talking
it's
about?
different than when you're jamming on the drums and people are fighting.
Now,
You
see,
know what I
don't
mean?
get me wrong. I love when people fucking fight during
Right.
a breakdown. I used to fight during breakdowns.
Right.
Lots.
Choreographed fight.
Something like that. Something like that.
Slipknot comes
fight
on.
dance.
And it's
Yeah.
just, it's
Fight
over.
dance.
Not even no, I won't do it during Slipknot, but like, you know, I remember getting kicked
Krista
out of y'all's
did.
show.
She hurt herself.
I like Slipknot.
I love Slipknot.
Yeah.
Krista hurt herself.
I did hurt myself.
Fight
I
dancing.
fucking absolutely love Slipknot.
She was stomping the ground.
I was.
Broke her ankle.
Oh yeah,
I came
to
up
that.
to you and I was like, my foot's broken.
When was this?
Where it's
When she was with you, and I said, make sure she doesn't hurt herself.
Cool, man. Good friend.
Thanks,
you
bro.
walked off.
Mic drop. Let's go.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I was watching a football game. I didn't go to that show. I was watching a football
Right. You guys are making up shit. I'm out of this interview.
Probably.
See ya.
game. Me too. I'm out.
I'm out of
Let's
here.
end it. End it,
All right.
Rickshaw.
We're going to end on this, though. You guys get to ask us one last question.
Okay.
Okay.
If
What?
a chicken had lips, could it whistle?
It's got to be a relevant question. Come on.
I think it.
Fucking relevant, dude.
I think it's relevant. I think it
If a
could.
chicken had lips, could it whistle?
Yeah.
And it will whistle the Daddy Finger song.
Oh, okay. Touche. Okay, I don't have a real question. Ricky's going to have to ask a real question.
A real question.
Yeah, I just want to know their opinion on
Like, what is real, though? You know?
I don't know.
heroin,
Meth.
crack, cocaine, trees.
So, when is the next single coming out?
Ooh,
For Empyrean Lights.
Imperial Star.
When is the next single coming? When does it come? This is the hardest question.
He's frozen. The screen is frozen. It's a Zoom
Buffering.
call. It's a Zoom call. He's frozen.
Well, I mean, I want to give an accurate answer. I really do. We have a full song musically that's done.
There's this other song that you showed me where you did all of the tentative vocals
feet.
also. Mm-hmm. So why don't you get Krysta to do a verse?
Why
and
do
then-
I have to do
and then
it?
put it out? Because you're the front woman. You can't just have one song where all of a sudden the guitarist sings the whole song.
Dude, you know how
Right.
many bands do that?
Just one song on the whole album.
I did play bass once during my old band.
Irrelevant.
So it's the same reason why you're not playing bass and singing at the same time.
Right.
Ooh.
All right. But
That'd be so
yes,
punk rock of you.
that song as well. So
Yeah.
we have that song as well. But the more I think about it, the more I think I kind of want to retool that song for
Tool it.
Krysta,
Right.
like specifically,
Like Schism?
to be singing it. Yeah, I want to retool it.
You're gonna retool it.
You just want to know the pieces fit
Yeah.
because you watch them
Right.
fall
So
away.
Yes.
is that your final answer?
Well, so long story short, when will the next single be releasing?
2022.
5.
In order to answer that, I have to
Go to your
have a
crystal ball.
place to be able to record vocals. Number one, 'cause you can't record vocals here. So, as soon as we find a place where we can safely record vocals without pissing off our neighbors, then we will record.
I just say we just do it here.
Oh,
You know, there
Well-
is this thing I've been seeing online to where it's like a box,
Yeah, I've seen those.
and then it opens up, and then inside it has like a light, and then you can fit your microphone in it. So then when you like stand in it and close it behind you, and it like keeps all the vocals inside your little box.
What if she's claustrophobic?
So I'd be a dick in a box.
Yeah.
Dick
And you'd,
in a
like,
box.
you'd be like, okay, let's record some vocals. Oh my God, get me the f*** out of here. Oh my God, I'm trapped, Daryl. Daryl, I'm trapped.
I just see the.
It's the bitch from The Conjuring.
He just pushes the box over.
She just falls over.
I just
Port
see
of
like the
ice.
YouTube video for it being like Ace Ventura, where he's like, "La, la."
I'd do it.
But you would have to do that. That's
Right.
bullshit
Of
if you didn't.
Of course.
Okay.
I'm gonna give us a November deadline.
Ooh, November.
November deadline.
Shit.
Prove it.
Make it a Christmas tune. We've actually talked about doing a Christmas album.
I mean, I want to make up new.
Would you guys do like
Christmas.
a
I
Christmas
would do a
album with
Christmas
us?
album in a heartbeat.
So this is my last thing. What is your favorite 90s thing to say?
90s catchphrase.
Doy?
Fuzz.
Mine's dope.
Okay.
No, duh.
No doy.
I like that.
Or what about redonkulous?
Nah, that's not 90s. That kind
The
of.
dog is pissing.
Did he really?
Yeah.
All right, on that, we better.
On that
end it.
note, let's get out of here.
Missing.
What about Dillweed?
What is ours? Yeah.
We heard
Dillweed.
Dillweed the other day on that
Dillweed
new
is
show
good.
that
I used to
Netflix
say-
has, the 1994.
Dickweed's good, too.
Dickweed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to say dillweed all the time.
Dillweed. It goes so hard. I like saying stupid idiot. That's one of my favorite
Yeah.
things, but that's not a 90s saying.
I mean, I used to just say gay all the time, but
You can't
that.
say
Can't say
that
that
now.
anymore, yeah.
I know.
No.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
got to get bleeped out now. Cool.
It's fine.
Oh, he can say stuff, but when I
Say
say
bleep
stuff,
all
The
the
my-
time.
S words
man.
is what the R words and the F words, I can't
What
swing
R
that
words?
way.
Rickshaw?
The R words and the what words?
And the F words.
Fart.
Man, you gotta get on that Patreon, bro.
I agree.
And that's,
Do some live ones.
I mean, that's going to be a lot of extra work, but I don't know if I'm to that level yet
I think you
to
are.
where people want to pay directly for that.
Well, you'll never know until you find out.
Guess not.
Okay, everybody. Well,
Let's
thank
do
you so
this.
much for watching. My name is Krysta Cameron. I have to piss.
And I'm Daryl Strawberry.
And if you have any questions, hit us up at worshipandtribute@gmail.com.
Worship and tribute nerd.
What is that? What song
That's
is
the
that?
dopest
dude?
song
This
ever.
is my white girl
Is
robot.
that Under the Sea?
All right, I'm out. Yo, Under the Sea is a dope ass song.
See you later, nerds.
Bye.
Peanut butter sandwiches. How do you put peanut butter on
It
sandwiches?
ended with it.
Hey,
How,
you
like, do you
need to
make
turn
peanut
it
butter and
down.
jelly
Just a
sandwiches?
smidge of Rooski.
Do you make peanut butter and jelly
I love
sandwiches?
peanut. Yeah.
How do you
She
put
crippin'.
like ratio? This was a big argument between my friend and even my wife. My wife was like, "You think you know a person?"
My wife.
And so, don't start that. Jesus Christ. How do you put it on? Do you go 50-50 or do you just do you go each piece of bread gets each one, then you put it together? How do you do it?
Man, I
That's
love
a-
peanut
I've-
butter, so I just like
Just peanut
pile
butter?
on there. No.
No, I
it's-
do. Peanut butter
When-
one side, jelly the other
Jelly
side.
the other.
Yeah.
See?
Reason why is because the bread soaks up some of that
Right.
liquidy jelly goodness.
Mm-hmm.
If you put peanut butter on both sides, then it can't do that because it won't go through the peanut
But
butter.
I like
See.
the blackberry preserves. Like I like
That
blackberry
is delicious.
jelly.
Yeah.
But see, I'm the devil apparently because I put peanut butter and jelly on the same side.
Oh.
Damn.
And my wife was like, "I thought I f***ing knew you," and it was f***ing intense the other day. This
Did she punch you in the
conversation.
face?
I didn't do the laundry. I deserved it. It wasn't a big f***ing yo.
You didn't do a laundry because of the argument?
No, I just didn't do the laundry and she hit me.
Have you ever put peanut butter and jelly and then like some slices of bananas in between?
Oh yeah, I f- with
man.
peanut butter. See, but I just do peanut butter and banana, no jelly though.
Have you ever
Some
had
salami.
peanut butter and pickle sandwich?
No.
It shut the up.
It's good.
No, it's
dude.
not.
Do I need to be high?
Honestly, it's
No.
more of it's a high thing or it's a pregnant girl thing. Like,
Oh, yeah, that happened to me when I was
I've
pregnant.
heard of pregnant girls wanting the pickle with peanut butter sandwich.
Right before my doctor, Danny DeVito, would come over, I would have one of those.
Well done. He's my twin, actually.
I need my peanut butter and pickle sandwich.
I know people that put peanut butter on their pizza.
Whoa.
And then they put it in the microwave to get the peanut butter crunchy.
Okay.
And then they
What?
fucking eat it. Yeah, dude.
How does it get?
When you cook it, it'll get hard.
Is
The
it like
peanut-
is it a Red Baron?
No, it's like you order pizza for like Domino's or whatever, and then he would slather peanut butter on it. It blew my mind the first time I saw
Wow.
Speaking
I
of
get
Domino's,
that though. It's
Did,
like
did
salt
y'all know
and sweet.
Domino's is bringing back the Noid?
Oh yeah, I saw it in a commercial.
I did not
already.
see
They already
that.
brought back the Noid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
What is
tight.
the Noid?
The Noid, you know,
We went over
the
this
mascot
the
for
other night.
Domino's
That's
back in
tight.
the 90s, and it was like a little guy in a red suit. And he
Oh,
had,
yeah.
he had bunny
Yeah,
ears.
that commercial's dope with the electric car, how they're doing all that stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
and they had a video game even.
See,
The
I
Noid.
didn't
They did.
have that though because we had like the New York Italiano pizza.
yeah, you had real pizza.
Yeah.
Shut up.
You had real pizza.
Fuck you.
Well, and also
Suck my balls.
the Noid always competed
out.
with Cool Spot,
But you won't.
the 7-Up mascot.
Oh, I remember
Cool
him.
Spot.
Yeah.
Remember
Cool
that?
Spot had a video game too.
Yeah, I did.
Yo, dude, the Make 7 Up Yours commercials were the shit.
Oh, make
Were the
7
fucking
up yours.
See, you can do
the
that
shit.
too. You can do
I
it.
dip snuff, or I used to dip snuff. I
Dip
could
snuff.
No, that sounds like a term that John Gainey would use on somebody. Boy, you'll dip snuff.